I hope for your sake you know what this music is. Hello everybody, I'm Spark249, and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, there's the actual start of the game. And that there is Crash, a mutant bandicoot living on a set of Australian islands. Fictional Australian islands, anyway. So, the plot of this game. Should I deign to explain that? Right, this is the first island. So let's just get to a side. This is the map screen. This is the first island. This is the first and only level I can access, Insanity Beach. This is Insanity Island. So Crash has fallen out of an airship after Doctor Neo Cortex and his assistant, Dr. Nitrous Brio, subjected him to the Evolve Array. By the way, the reason this Crash starts facing you is because that was specifically designed by the developers, because they wanted you to get a look at the character before you saw this of him for the rest of the game. Quickly, plot of the game. So, Crash here, mutated by something called the Evolve Array, which Cortex wanted to use to create an army of monsters to take over the world. Cortex tried to use a machine called the Cortex Vortex to brainwash him, completely failed, and now Crash is going to defeat Doctor Neo Cortex and save his girlfriend, Tawna Bandicoot. These are crates. Crash has two moves, jump and spin, both of which can destroy crates. These striped crates have nothing in them if you spin them. If you bounce on them, they'll release a Wumpa fruit a few times. Yeah, these aren't apples, these are Wumpa. This is a question block. It sets out a certain thing in it. This one, an extra life. Crates are very important, especially this one. This one with a mask on it releases the mask. This is Aku Aku, a witch doctor. And now that he's floating behind me, he'll protect me from one hit. There's some Wumpa in that one. An arrow crate you can't destroy by jumping on, because if you try, it bounces you up. I'm trying to explain so much in level 1. That was a standard crate. A bog standard crate. If I get to 2 Aku Akus, what have I got? He turns golden. And now, he'll revert down a stage. If I get hit down to normal Aku Aku. That's a life crate, contains an extra life. That's a metal crate, can't be destroyed. I'm trying to explain so much. Crates are important because this is going to be a 100% playthrough, so I need to break every crate in every level. This is a checkpoint crate. I've now set a checkpoint here, so if I die, I return here. This is another Aku Aku crate, and if you get 3 Aku Akus, Crash becomes invincible. What have I got? Briefly. And I need this invincibility for something very important, so I'm going to have to keep running. Good. Very quickly, that's a switch crate and outline crate. You hit a switch crate, it does something. And that crate bridge, if you don't do exactly what I did there, is extremely hard to break. Okay, so you saw the path split. The left way is the easier way, the right way contains the crate bridge. This is the end of level teleporter, and this is important because if you can make it through a level but you've died since you've hit a checkpoint, Crash will wipe his head in relief and nothing special happens. However, if you make it through a game and you haven't died since you hit a checkpoint, so you've essentially went through the entire level without dying, then you get to a special tally screen. If Crash is standing on the right hand side, you'll get a perfect and Crash will receive a gem. There's 26 of those in the game, and 2 keys. There's 32 levels. There's 1 in each non-boss level. If you're standing on the left, you didn't hit every box, and they'll be dropped on your head as punishment. Let's not save over my casual game. So, now back to the map screen. So that's about as much as I could explain in the first level. So you see now, Insanity Beach has got a gem underneath it, we never need to go back there again. Jungle Rollers, level 2. This game also saves in an extremely strange fashion. Okay, so, first of all, let's get rid of these crates. And now, that's a TNT crate. I can safely run past it and destroy it using Aku Aku, but first of all, I'll just show you what it does. Boom! You jump on it, you've got a 3-second counter until it explodes. You spin it, it explodes instantly. Invincibility! So you see I can maintain my Aku Aku level 2 mask. And I'm going to not bother with these, I'm just going to do that. So I'm listening for the sounds to make sure I've destroyed them all. That is called a Tawna token, and it allows me to access the Tawna bonus round if I can get 3 of them. And look at that, isn't that convenient? After I lose my invincibility, I get another one! Gotta be very careful not to fall down any pits. Can safely run through these guys. Right, see that green thing there? That's a green gem platform. But I don't have the green gem yet, which means it's actually completely pointless me breaking every crate, because there are some crates where that green gem platform takes you to, so I can't actually get every one in this level. I'll still do it just for fun, but and show you what the tally looks like. Now this is quite difficult to get. Just do a very tiny hop, spin, and then back away, and that should not happen. But you notice that if you chain enemies together like I've been doing, you get Wumpa Fruit out of it. Don't think I'm supposed to get up there. Extra life. Lives are very, very plentiful in this game, and you will need every single one of them. Here's the third Tawna token. You get 3, Crash jumps into the air, I'm very happy, and we get to go to one of the 3 types of bonus rounds. Now the Tawna bonus round is the easiest one. It just contains a bunch of crates. And you're not going to die unless you're stupid. And once you get to the end, here's Tawna, who we inexplicably cannot rescue from here, but she says save point, which means that once we jump on this teleporter, we get sent back into level, but we get an opportunity to save. The only times you get a chance to save in this game are when you beat a Tawna bonus round, or you get a gem or key. You don't get any other opportunities. So much to explain in this game. Okay, so now we get sent back to Jungle Rollers. By the way, the crates in a bonus level don't count as all the ones you need to break to get the gem. And as for that green gem I mentioned, 5, I think, of the gems we'll need to pick up are special coloured gems which unlock the gem platforms. There we are. Knock an enemy into another enemy, it chains them just the same as bouncing on them. So, see, I got through it without dying, but Crash is going to be on the left here, and it's going to drop every crate I couldn't reach on him. Great, but you missed 3 boxes, and they were down or up where the green gem takes me. So we'll have to return to this level once I get the green gem. The Great Gate. So I'm going to do a handful of levels each episode, simply because of the awkward save mechanic. These are metal bouncy crates, which means you don't need to destroy them and you can't. What have I got? Can't make an invincibility run because I got hit. If you jump on a turtle, by the way, you can use him as a temporary trampoline. Right, be careful here because that crate will injure you. Careful here not to get eaten. Spin this thing in the middle, and once it stops, you'll be able to use it as a platform. More metal crates. Monkey. Use this turtle to get this crate, and therefore perform an invincibility run. Two Tawna tokens. Now that enemy is the worst enemy in the game, which is I'm very, very glad I killed him using invincibility. Right, because those particular enemies, you have to kill in a... basically, if you walk into them or try and straight up spin them, they will just knock you off the edge. You need to jump on top of them to make them raise their shields and then spin them. Or just jump clean over them. So here's another Tawna bonus round. And this one chucks in a bit of TNT. And, right, because I didn't explain them very well earlier, usually what these types of switches will do, I think it's the only thing they can do in Crash Bandicoot 1, is turn on outline crates. See? Oops. And most of the Tawna bonus rounds will give you 2 lives at the end. But don't forget we can use these levels to save, which is extremely useful. As you see, 32 levels, 26 gems, which means that 6 levels are boss levels. 2 keys I'll explain how to get much later. Because the keys can be a great pain to pick up. so just maneuver your way through the spiky things. You can see here we actually need the yellow gem to complete this level, unless you can perform some hard as nails jump onto the very tip of that platform, in which case you can skip this end of level teleporter, keep going, forget about all these crates I've missed, or 8, and then exit the level. I think there's a second teleporter in that level. Back to the map. Boulders. A very simply named level, but this level is different because this time we're running towards the camera. And you want to keep running because that boulder does not slow down. Just react, keep moving, jump over pits, get around obstacles. It stops at these things. Try and break every crate you can, because, you know, we want the gem. I can't remember which levels require the coloured gem, so best not to make assumptions. And that's Boulder 2 gone. Somehow the boulder traverses some of this extremely difficult terrain with no problems whatsoever. It's not even slowing down. Leave me alone, boulder. Leave me in peace. I shouldn't have slowed down for that. I'm about to be squashed. I might be okay. And I think I'm dead. I'm dead. I think the boulder moves ever so slightly faster than Crash. Right, see, I died since a checkpoint. So you'll see Crash will not get the end of level tally. Although I suppose to prove a point I could just immediately redo this level properly. Why am I breaking them? They're a waste of time now. Okay, what I'm actually going to do here is this. So if you pause the game and push select, you get sent back to the map screen. Therefore you can re-enter the level and re-attempt the gem. So back into Boulders. Oh, by the way, life crates generally do not respawn. Or at least not often. I can't remember what makes them respawn, but if you die in leveled life crates you've already broken don't respawn. They'll turn into instead question crates with a bit of wumper in them. Just keep running, Crash. Keep running. I think that, yeah, as I said, I think the boulder moves ever so slightly faster than Crash himself, so you pretty much need to keep running, or else you will be made into flattened Bandicoot. Okay, there's the checkpoint, so this is the important part. So the important thing is to break these crates without really stopping or slowing down. Come on. And there we go. Jump on here, Crash is happy, which means we got through it without dying, even though I reset the level, but there you go. And we get a gem. Which makes 2. That's 9% of the game done already. Wow. I'm going to catch up on my casual playthrough in no time. So anyway guys, I think that's actually a very good place to leave the first episode. I mean, we've gone through 4 levels already. And we've got 2 of the 26 gems. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Spark249. Have fun.